We all know that a person needs to learn. Every Jew needs to learn. To learn the Heilige Torah, the Torah Kedosha. Needs to learn. But many people have a misconception regarding to how much and how to learn. And as a result of that, either they don't see any siman bracha in what they do, or they just don't do. Because I don't know how, and so on and so forth. For whatever reason, many people start, and they get very excited, and then they fall. And the reason is, and we find it in the Meiri as well, it says, one of the perush of the Meiri on Mishlei is, Ashrei Adam Shomea Ali Lishkot Al Daltotai Yom Yom. Lucky is the person who is diligent and continuously knocking on my doors day. So first of all, there shouldn't be Yom Yom, it should be Yom Vayom, day and a day. There's a big remez here. If I give somebody a job, and I said, this job needs to be done in 10 days. Right? So on the first day, he does a part of the job. He does a 10th of the job. On the second day, he does another 10th. And then at the end, this job is finished in 10 days. 100% of the job is finished in 10 days. If I want to take a break and don't work one day, so it means the next day when I come into work, I will have to do double the portions. But yet the amount of work that was done stays there. Nobody will take it away from you. You can't deny the fact that a 10th of the job was done. If I did work the first day, then the second day I didn't work, so still a 10th is done, and I have to complete the rest of the 9/10 throughout the remaining days that I have. However, in the Torah, it doesn't happen like this. In the Torah, it doesn't happen like this. There's a beautiful Israeli song, and it's called Neshel HaNachash by Meir Ariel. The skin that the snake, leaves behind is called Neshel, because he kind of drops it. Neshel HaNachash. There's a very beautiful line there, and the line goes like this: Ve'aba b'shem omro ta'azvenu yom ya'azveka yomayim ha'agala nosa'at en atzol. And the thing is, Daddy says, you leave it one day, it leaves you 2 days. The wagon keeps on rolling, nobody can stop it. What does that mean? It says in Avot de Rabbi Natan, Lo tachshov, he says that, Adam yachol lilmod Torah be'esar shen. A person can learn Torah in 10 years. He says, don't think שהחלק העשירי ממנה ילמד בשנה הראשונה. Don't think that 1/10 you're going to learn in the first year, 2/10 you're going to learn the second year, and so on and so forth. That doesn't work like that. But it says, in order for you to understand and to plow the path of your own path in the Torah, that path is going to be called your name, your path. You have to have what we call due diligence. You have to sit down and you have to work hard. And that comes on a concept of compound interest. One day you don't understand, then you do. And all of a sudden it multiplies and multiplies and multiplies and multiplies. What is it like? The story that they say about, some say it was the Ibn Ezra, some say it's somebody else. He played chess with the king, and the king wanted to give him a reward, and he says, fine, I'll give you, my reward will be that you're going to place a grain of of wheat on the first square of the board, and then every one you're going to double it. So on the second one you're going to have 2. On the next one you're going to have, and so on and so forth. So at the beginning the king said, okay, fine. But then he understood that if you take this amount and you double it times 64, you're going to reach an enormous number. Enormous. Because then you have 8. So 8, the next one will have to be 16. And it's not times 2. It's going to be 16 times 16. Mm-hmm. And that number, time itself. You can make the cheshbon. Let's see what you come up with. So, at the beginning, the king is laughing. All of a sudden he realizes he's going to bankrupt the whole entire granaries. And this is what we need to learn. When you are learning without a hatamadah, without a continuous act, so you learn half a year, you have so you learn for half an hour, you have half an hour. And then you come another day, you learn for half an hour, you have only that half an hour. When the pasuk says yom yom, it means a continuous act. It is endless. The amount of learning that you have will be endless. So the cheshbon will be similar. The first half a year, how much we got? The computer calculator will not figure it out, right? It'll be very difficult. Anyway, so if I learn half an hour, so the first half hour is half hour. However, the second half hour, I already have 1 hour of learning. Just as much as we have that. Just as much as the idea of playing of the chess game, this is how much it is. That's why it's important to continue learning all the time, because what happens is once you stop it, let's say you learn for 5 years, you have numerous hours of Torah in you. But excuse me, what do you mean numerous? There's only X amount of hours. No, but it multiplies itself, because Torah itself, it's like a flowing brook that keeps on flowing more water, and it never ends. So one concept leads you to another one, and leads you to another one, and then you start learning beyond leaps and bounds. You are learning at the speed of light. And then all of a sudden you stop. And you know what happened? You come back to square one. You come back to square one. Ta'azvenu yom, you live it one day. Ya'azveka yomayim, it will leave you for 2 days. Why is that? So you're learning in yeshiva, you're learning, all your chaver, you're coming in together. You started, let's say, Masechta, whatever it is. You started Daf Bet Amud Bet, right? You started the Perek, started Daf Chaf. You stayed with your chaver until you went from Chaf to Daf Lamed. 10 dapim. You took 2 days off. They didn't. Let's say they go on the pace of a amud a day, one side a day. So they learn from Chaf to Lamed, 10 dapim, so they learn for 20 days. You went off for 2 days. They already how much ahead of you? Now you're never going to be able to catch up. Of course, if you're going to cheat. So what are you going to do? You will have to go backwards. So when they're going to be at Lamed Bet Sha'arei Bina, when they're going to be at Lamed Bet, you need to go to Lamed and start picking up. But they keep on progressing. So that gap between you and them would ever stay there. You will have to make them stop, and you will have to catch up with them. And for people who are dedicated to Torah, it will never happen. Why should I stop? And all of a sudden you realize that they continue, and so you're taking one day off in here, and one day off in there, and another day off here, and so on and so forth. And before you know, they already finish a Masechta. And you said, Rabbi, when you start a new Masechta, call me. I'm coming every night to learn. No problem, Habibi. No problem. Here, sir, we're starting a new Masechta. Rabbi, don't worry. I don't even need to buy. I have the whole shots at home. I bought it. Terrific. No problem. Good. Just come. So, coming to learn. All of a sudden, your wife is pregnant. Your kid is this. Your boss is that. Your mother-in-law is this. Your father-in-law is that. That one, the other one. You have a yahrzeit, a wedding, a funeral, everything and anything. Any excuse in the world. So you come for like 5 days, and then all hell breaks loose. You're coming after a week, and you're already lost, and you don't come again. And that's it goes to another Masechta. So you finish, let's say, Sotah, okay. You came for a week. So Rabbi, when we do Kiddushin, let me know. Sure, not a problem. We're doing to Kiddushin. You start again, and you stop. They finish Kiddushin already. You're going to Gittin. Rabbi, when you start Gittin, tell me, this time, I'm really going to do this. Guess what? Same thing. Only this time you came for a day. They finish Gittin. They go to Ktubot. They go to Yevamot. They finish whole Seder Nashim. And you haven't even finished one parak. And why you get angry at them that they know and you don't? It's your fault. That's the idea behind Kviut La Torah. When you make the Torah the focal point of your life. I had a dream about this, but I don't remember what I dreamt. But I remember I had a dream. When you make the Torah the focal point of your life, everything else becomes secondary and subservient to that concept of Torah. That's the bottom line. You decide what it is. Instead of doing all kind of like chumrot and this and why, by the way, as we said yesterday, why do people take chumrot upon themselves? Most people is because they have nothing else to show for themselves. So you want to justify your belonging and recognition by not doing this and not doing that and not doing this and not doing that. You don't need to do that. Be a living example of how a Jew should live. You're not doing the Chumrah because you want to feel closer to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. You're doing the Chumrah because you want recognition from the other people. Or to quiet down a voice inside of you to say to you, listen, you're not doing anything with yourself. So say, let's take a Chumrah upon ourselves. Let's be Machmir. But you don't need to do so. You want closest to HaKadosh Baruch Hu? Ain't not a problem. Do exactly what He tells you to do. Be kind, be loving, respect, help the poor. And poor, not necessarily poor money, poor in spirituality, poor in psychological powers that they have. Help people, motivate them, excite them, encourage them, be positive. Learn and learn and learn. If you, HaKadosh Baruch Hu tell you, you want to be close to me, that's fine. I gave you the key to my suite. Why are you coming to the window? You want to show me how dedicated you are by doing, snappling through the window, coming down like this? But what do you need this? Here's the key. I gave you the key. Who asked you to come to the window? What are you, Santa Claus? I gave you the key. Why don't you use it? You're breaking everything. Machriv li ta'olam. Instead of bringing people closer, you send them away because you want to what? To show off. So you're not doing this for me. You're doing it for yourself. I don't know. Maybe there's a shtickle of a Dazara there. You're worshiping your own self. You're not worshiping me. You want to really call yourself Eved Hashem, sit down and learn on a regular basis. If you could learn the whole entire day, if you're lucky enough and fortunate enough to have a wife that understands the importance of that and can do that, fine, sit down and learn all day long. If not, at least learn on a regular basis. And tell your wife, listen, honey, take it easy on the diamonds. Take it easy on the carbon. It's just like compressed carbon. It's just a diamond. Instead of buying her pearls, Mikimoto pearls for like $30,000, buy another set of dishes you can cook without problems. Get yourself a Gemara you could learn. Send your kids to tuition. What are you going to do with the pearls? Eshet chayil mi imtza. Lo eshet pearls mi imtza. V'yakar mipnei michra. She is more interested in these are the jewels. These are the jewels. The Torah is the jewels. Your kids are the jewels. You string them to the string of Torah. But this is not going to come unless you're going to start having a dedication to Torah. Half an hour here you're learning. Rabbi, I came every day. You're right, honey, you're right. Mitsuyan, you came every day. Half an hour here, half an hour there. One time you come at 10, one time you come at 11, one time you come at 11:30, one time you just couldn't, one time you have to walk your dog, one time you have to stumble upon your mother-in-law. Honey, lawyer there. No such thing. Why do you need a dog? Send them to Arizona. Send them to the Everglades. Give them to Obama. What are you going to do with them? It's against the environment. The dogs make gas. The herd makes a hole in the ozone layer. Grow goldfish. And have sushi all day long. But come and learn. So in other words, what I'm trying to tell you is, even the good things that you do or you think that you do, don't tap on your shoulder so much, because there's a lot more to improve on your good things. And don't ever forget, who are you doing it for? And why are you doing those things? Well, if that happened, I wish you a great day.